Hello, this is BriB Crafty. I have been thinking about going ahead and making a video to explain my reasonings behind some of my delays. There has been so many videos I've been wanting to make in the progress. I know I don't have deadlines, and I know I don't have like a schedule to keep uphold or anything, but when so much time has passed by, I feel like the small bit of audience that I do have is that I am letting some people down. So I figured I should at least explain what's going on in life and blah 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 kind of stuff. But recently I've been trying to work on the Eliza doll, and I've ran into some complications. Originally, I wanted to make her clothes in felt for the video for the time being because I couldn't get the fabric, but it's just too hideous to present, and I really want to do this character justice and get the actual fabric. I just need to get my butt over to Hobby Lobby, but with the whole thing, all this stuff going on. Yeah, and you guys have probably heard the social media and things like that, and it's got me a bit worried. I try my best to stay out of situations like that. I've debated about ordering some of the fabrics that I need, but it would probably take months for them to arrive because the mailing system is so chaotic as well. Also, her weapon turned out, it looked like it was starting to go somewhere, and I wanted to bulk it up a little bit, but I didn't want to, I don't know, I should have just copped out and used my epoxy sculpt on it, but I usually try to refrain from using that much of it because it's expensive, and I don't have the money to afford everything I want for her weapon. But I should have just went ahead and did it. I tried to put hot glue to try to fill in some of the barriers, and it just looks too junky and hideous and everything, and I've been debating about scrapping it and starting again. But I suppose if I could get a sharp enough knife, maybe I could somehow cut off the lumps or something. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do about it though. I feel like I did put in quite a bit of good work on it and got quite a bit of footage for it, but I might have to start over. And anyone who's ever gotten so far in a project and something goes sour, you just feel like you don't really want to do much of it. I mean, I want to complete her, but it's just gotten me so frustrated to try to finish her outfit and her weapon. I mean, the doll is practically done. It's just, I gotta get the accessories. But anyway, that's what's happening with the Eliza doll. There was another video I wanted to make on talk discussion of a specific character. It kind of resorts down to my childhood, and I think one of the things that I had a very bad experience growing up with liking this particular character, and I really want to make this video today kind of like to sort of like come out of my shell and feel more comfortable and confident about it, but I guess I still have that slight fear about the judgment. I know, shouldn't really care what people think and everything, but it just because I was bullied so bad growing up, it's got me like a constant fear in the back of my mind. Even though I know it's not that big of a deal, it just still seems to haunt me. Also, another reason is that this character seems different from what I remembered when I was a kid, and I've been wanting to read and rewatch the series to get to learning more about the character, and it's actually taking me longer than expected. And that's another reason why I've been hesitant to make the video. I want to explain in details on how I felt about the character when I was a child, and explain how I feel about him today. But that's a video that I would like to make in the future. I am not going to back down on making it. It's just on the question of when. Also, streaming got in the way for a little bit, but I kind of stopped streaming for a while because I went back to work, and then anxiety is starting to build back up and trying to deal with that. But I'm hanging in there. I can do it. I feel confident. Another thing I've been wanting to make, which is the papyrus life-size sculpture. I got his bust practically almost done as the test experiment to see how well paper mache works. I already have some notes about how I'm going to do the life size, because I need the head to be the lightest part of the body and the feet to be the heaviest part of the body, so that way he can stay in place. And I've been trying to wrap around my head and thinking about multiple different things about how I'm going to go about doing that. Anyone who sees this video, feel free to tell me your experience with sculptures. If you have videos that you think I should look up on life-size sculptures. I don't think I'm going to make him posable. I think I'm just going to pick a pose and make it frozen solid, kind of like statue-wise. And he's going to become my Halloween decoration. And maybe somewhere down the line, I will probably try to make a posable one whenever I have more money to spend for the nitty-gritty of stuff. Those are the 3 major videos that I really want to make. I do have quite a bit of side ones. I kind of wanted to start a couple series. I guess the nervousness is setting back in again, but I'm going to have to get those all mapped out and ready and see what people think. If it doesn't hit off, then I guess the series just won't continue. But some of the other things I have been up to today, I have been trying to do some more Sharpie art, watercolors. I haven't been recording any of them because I wasn't sure if anyone would really be interested. I also started drawing some comics, but they're like small comics of my character interacting with other universes, just to get the feel of comic drawing before I actually start a real comic. So it's basically practicing, and I'm having quite a bit of. As for the streaming, I might do some more later, but at this point I feel like my fiance has pretty much taken over the stream. I've been thinking about renaming the channel so that way it could be like either shared or more his. He seems like he's having fun with it. I'm glad that he has something that he can interact with. I only wanted to do streams for the video games to have something else extra to do whenever I'm trying to take a break from say drawing or crafts, you know, and just don't want to feel like getting all messy with the graphite all over my hand and the glue. So it's nice to just sit back and relax with a good game. But as for the PlayStation, there's not much games that I enjoy playing as I do with the 360. I want to be able to interact with people, but sometimes, just lately, I've been wanting to just sit back and just play my own games that is for the 360. I guess I'm more of an Xbox fan than I am a PlayStation, but I really wanted to give a PlayStation a shot because, because I actually used to play it growing up. I had the first, PlayStation and the second PlayStation. I started on an Xbox and did try again with PlayStation 3, but I only bought like 4 games for 3. I probably have more for 4 than I ever do for 3, but I still feel like the PlayStation is just not my kind of system. But I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty details about all the things that I dislike about the PlayStation and the 360 because I know I've probably talked about it in some other videos before, if not on here on the stream. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I appreciate every last one of you that is still around, still watching, and it means a lot to me to be able to share the things that I love and to actually interact with people that share the same common interest. So, thank you guys very much. You have a great and wonderful day or night, no matter where you may be. Take care.